first down, here's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Murray off play action. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Bucs at 11-2 now. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. 11. Now Burrow. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left.
11 mighty.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A gain of 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Again, it's Burrow. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow will throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And I think the ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Gun.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get set. 12. 11 Thomas. 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
11 Thomas.
Mixon, not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
In motion comes the tight end left. On second down, they'll run with White. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to the ground game with White. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11.
From the 22, Burrow. And he will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
11 empty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 4th down, Drew Chrisman on to punt. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nicole Hardman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 21-0. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
11 empty tape. 11 mighty.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
"51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Play fake. Murray. And it's intercepted in the end zone. So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Opting to run again here with White.
He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
12, 12, 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Brian Burns in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow to the right side and complete to Hurst. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
180. 12, 12, 12.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. To throw, it's Murray. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. They stay on the ground with White. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Murray off play action. And break, the tight end's got it. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, fourth down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a fourth down.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the middle.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 59 yards. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Racing to the end zone. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and good by Succo. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 79 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Murray now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. This one complete to Scott Miller. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, 40 yards. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Here we go.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll try and run with Mixon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. White, he'll try the left side. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Buccaneers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. God.
Now Burrow. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Burns drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Yes, sir. 11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.